shooting. So you were saying?
Yeah, I
Great
love La Clarine.
Right.
And this wine and almost everything that Hank Beckmeyer bottles,
Right.
it does several of the things that the great wines of the world do.
Mm-hmm.
It's packed with stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing is awkward or overdone.
Right.
So you see, you when you taste it, it's just this kind of magic. There's tension
Right.
between the masculine, the feminine.
Right.
The density of the fruit, the sweetness, and the savory characters.
Agree.
And so if you have a little bit of that in balance, your wine is good. And if you have a lot of it and still have balance, your wine is great. And if you have a lot of it and you still have balance and you find that it's better 20 years in the cellar,
Right.
that's one of the great wines of the world.
Yeah.
And we don't know if this wine
Hank's
will be
wines,
that,
right.
but it is fantastic.
Right now.
Yeah.
Right.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, we're talking about the 2014 Elvis. This is from Clarine Farm, who we've had on the show many times, and this is out of the Sierra foothills. And have you been to the Sierra foothills to check out their winemaking? I haven't yet.
No, I want to go see Hank.
Me and Michael
sure.
are doing a road trip tomorrow, straight up there. But this is a 54% Mourvèdre and 46% Grenache, so 14.2 alcohol, $24, which is just astounding to me.
That's a steal.
It's a steal. I have seen La Clarine on buy the glass list at one-star places for $21 a glass. So, and I get it. I mean, it's worth $21 a glass. It's that sort of experience. It's very elegant, super finessed. But I think you really summed it up in terms of that balance, that tension between the masculine and feminine makes Hank's wines some of the best, I think, in the world right now that we're coming across.
Yeah, and that's
on our radar.
That's without even describing the flavors and the nose.
On the nose, I always get like that pine tar sensibility. There's also tons of ripe fruit. But it's not jammy. See, that's the brilliant thing. So it's ripe without being overripe. So again, that balance is in play. But I love the cherry play on this. What's it doing on the palate for you, Michael?
So, I've had a lot of La Clarine wine. I've been really lucky to drink with the winemaker at industry events, and this is the biggest La Clarine that I've tasted. It's very dense.
Right.
It's tight knit.
Right.
It's riper. It's nothing like the overripe California wines that were very popular in the late 90s.
Right.
But there's definitely a lot of ripe, dense fruit.
Yeah.
It's characteristically Mourvèdre, meaning to me black licorice and a little leathery something,
Gamey
like
meat as well.
dark,
Yeah.
gamey flavors. Terrific intensity, brightened up by the Grenache.
Right.
It's beautiful.
Special,
It's beautiful. You
right.
want to drink a lot of it. You'd want to drink it with food. You want to drink it by itself.
Agreed.
You want to drink it and sit and think about it.
Yep.
It
It's a
invites
nerdy
contemplation,
wine, right? But not a difficult wine by any sense either.
No,
Yep.
it's not challenging. I mean,
No.
it's utterly delicious.
It's an
High
easy
yum
drinker.
factor. Yeah.
Yep. I think, what analogs would you say it has with European wine, for instance?
An old-fashioned Chateauneuf-du-Pape that's had a little bit of time in the cellar,
Right.
to smooth out the rough edges.
Yeah, like 15 years.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Maybe Bondal we were talking about earlier in terms of Mourvèdre.
yeah, this is way easier to drink than a typical Bondol Rouge, which is like
Too
a
tannic.
hard-assed bitch until it's gotten
30 years.
10, 20, 30 years of cellar. Yeah, a lot easier to drink than that.
But same sort of intensity,
definitely
right?
has the density, the intensity, the black flavors.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, love it too. Great stuff again from La Clarine, and nice having you on the
Hank,
show,
you inspire me.
Yeah, you do. So check out Los Pilares when you're purchasing your La Clarine Farm. We'll be back with more on Wine Weirdos.
Cheers.